During the Holocaust, nearly 4,000 set of twins arrived in Auschwitz, only 200 of which of those twins were able to make it out, thanks to the efforts of Dr. Mengele. In order to know more about our history of the Holocaust, we will discuss some of the experiments performed by Dr. Mengele. Through extensive research on the topic, I was able to come up with a few points of interest, mainly about Dr. Mengele and his experiments on twins, and a brief backstory on Dr. Mengele himself. As found on the National Geographic website, we know that Dr. Mengele first started out under the care of Dr. Otmar Friedher. He was also interested in the study of genetics. His genetics, however, was more so aimed towards what caused the cleft lip and cleft palate in sets of twins more so than in siblings. His research earned him the Pulitzer Prize. Dr. Mengele, desperate for his own recognition, during Auschwitz started his own study of twins. He was trying to figure out what genes cause twins to be born to some mothers and not to others. If he was successful in this, he could create a supreme Aryan race at record speed. The life of Dr. Mengele's twins was much better than the other prisoners. They were fed regularly, had beds to sleep in, were clothed. Children of school age were able to be in school-like environments. However, they endured much more pain and suffering than the other prisoners at Auschwitz did. They endured medical procedures, often done without anesthesia. They had their blood drawn every day, and every other day they received vaccines, many of which of the vaccines are unknown. If one of the twins died, he would kill the other twin to compare autopsies. We know through the testimonies of two Asian twin survivors, seen here, they were posted on the Power of Forgiveness blog, that Dr. Mengele was interested in finding a chemical that would make blue eyes in everyone, so he often used the twins to experiment on. He made a chemical and put it in their eyes, and that chemical would often leave them blind or partially blind and often cause pain. He also did massive blood transfusions, and if that didn't kill the twins, it left them very faint. One particular set of twins, seen here, he sewn their backs together in an attempt to create conjoined twins. These twins didn't receive anesthesia during their surgery and passed out during the surgery. When they woke up, they were unable to move due to pain, and they laid in their own feces until they contracted gangrene and died a few weeks later after experiencing excruciating pain. However, one of the most sinister things that Dr. Mengele may have done was he gained the trust of these children first before he started out. Often, Dr. Mengele was known as Uncle Mengele to the children. He brought them candy and was nice to them and was genuinely interested in their well-being, or so the children thought. Once they had their trust, Dr. Mengele would then begin his experiments on them. Through isurvive.org, we found out that Mengele fled to Brazil after the concentration camps were invaded. There he posed as a primary physician and OBGYN. Also, during his time in Brazil, the birth rate of twins skyrocketed. Brazil had a birth rate 1,000% higher than the national average. We are still not able to know whether this was Dr. Mengele himself or just mere consequence. In conclusion, Dr. Mengele performed many experiments, some which may have had positive results, like the twin baby boom in Brazil, and some horrific in nature.